Let's go to Ben Bolch from the LA Times.
Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Hey, Ben, I'm good. How are you?
Excellent, thanks. I wanted to ask about, you guys have got some late starts coming up this week and next week, and you already had one. We talked to Coach Kelly about it before practice today. He was talking about how the exposure hurts high-profile players like Christian McCaffrey. He thought should have won the Heisman, but the lack of exposure costs him. Do you think about things like that with these late starts and not being seen by, Heisman voters and the team not being seen and things like that?
I mean, no, that's not really what we're worried about when we have a late start like that. That kind of just gives us more time to, prepare before the game. Whatever the start time is doesn't play too much into, our mindset. It's always the same thing. Just go out there and win.
Is it a different experience waiting around all day for that?
I mean, yeah, it's a little different since you just kind of, sit around and you're off your feet a little longer, but gives you time to get some extra stretching in if you need, or, maybe see an assignment that you maybe didn't pick up on earlier. So it's just extra time that you're waiting before the game. It doesn't change too much, to be honest.
And then last thing on that, do your parents ever say, man, I don't want to be at the Rose Bowl till midnight?
Sorry, there's a helicopter going by. I
was going to say, from a family or fan perspective, do your parents ever say, we're going to be at the Rose Bowl till midnight?
He's really going loud on the helicopter.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
He's about to land, so we're good.
All right, can you hear me now?
I'll tell you when. Sorry.
Right.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, last thing on that, I was just asking, do your parents or friends say, man, 7:30 starts, we're going to be up till midnight watching you play?
No, not too often. Yeah, they don't say much about it. They're just excited to come out and support. Whenever game time is.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about the noise.
All right, we'll go to Tony Saracusa from Last Word next.
All right, we'll try and get through it because the helicopters flew over the Luskin where we all are also. So just a quick aside, follow up to Ben. When you're sitting around on a Saturday because you have a late game, do you ever watch any of the other games across the country?
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about the later start is that you get to watch some football other than, just film, kind of just like you used to before. Like when you're in high school, just watching ball, and that's a lot of fun.
So you can kind of watch it just as a fan?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, obviously as a guy that's playing and stuff, you do kind of, fall back into like looking at the game and analyzing it a little bit, but it is nice to just, get to sit back and watch the ball.
Cool. Now, what I actually wanted to ask was Saturday, and about halfway through the second quarter, when the offense started throwing to the running backs out of the backfield a little bit more, it seemed to open up the middle of the field for you because it forced the linebackers to move. What did you see out of the defense that allowed you to be a little bit more active and get some more looks your way on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, the quarterback's going to take the open guy when he can. And so as quick as he can get the ball out of his hands and into, his receivers to, move the ball, he's going to do it. So, yeah, it just comes down to, whoever's open, really.
Great. Thanks.
All right, James Williams from SoCal News Group.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'll keep it short because I got the helicopter over here by me. What are your thoughts on Kyle Phillips and what he does for this offense? I know he's been pretty productive over the last couple of weeks. So, what do you just think of what Kyle's been able to do for you guys lately?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's a phenomenal player. He's, probably one of the best receivers in the country right now. And what he's able to do with the ball in his hands is just remarkable. And it's something that's, in our own tight end room, we're like, man, look at Kyle on this route. Look at, the move that he made. Let's try to implement that into our game. And, him as a leader offensively has been, really, really great for us, especially bringing the younger guys along and, making plays like that. It's a lot of fun.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Bruin Report.
Hey, Greg. With the absence of Mike Martinez, overall, what's the impact been without Mike being able to play? And then last week against Stanford, you looked like you were the lone tight end that played, except for when you went unbalanced and brought a tackle over to kind of play tight end. So how does that impact your role on the field too? It seems like you were in line a little bit more.
Yeah, well, truthfully, it doesn't change too much in my role. I'm pretty much I'm a tight end. I'm in line most of our plays. Obviously you miss having him out there. He's great energy on the field. He's a really fun guy to be around, but he's still around in meetings and stuff. Still get to talk to him. Great friend. And with him down, the guys, Mike Ezeki, David Preeby, Hudson Havermella doing a real good job in practice. Trying to fill that role. And he's doing a really good job just keeping a positive attitude and making sure that everyone in our tight end room is understanding our roles and moving forward.
Is there kind of a feeling between you and Kyle, like in one game a defense tries to take you away and he gets some looks, and then in the next game maybe they try to take him away and you get some looks?
I don't think too much like that, no. Things just gonna work out the way they do. We'll just take whatever they give us, and yeah, maybe it seems like that in retrospect, but I don't think that's necessarily what's going on. I think we're just playing ball. On
that one big catch in the Stanford game in the second half, when you were over the middle of that seam route, you got pretty popped. How much of it is coaching and experience and now instinct to be able to hold on to that ball when a big hit's coming?
Yeah, that's something we focus on every day is ball security, making sure we got the ball, tied up in our chest, chin it is how we like to call it. So that we make sure that we're covering as much surface area as we can, with our body and not giving them, any space to punch it out. And, once you get the ball in your hands, pretty much you gotta squeeze it. And that's something we do every single day in practice.
Okay. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else here for Greg? Great. We'll let him go. Thanks for your time, Greg.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And joining us, I believe, for the first time as a wide receiver is Josiah Norwood. Up the questions for Josiah. Let's go to Ben Bulge from the LA Times.
Hey, Josiah, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Excellent. What's it been like to make some catches and fully transition over and make an impact at your new position?
It's been awesome. A lot of good opportunity here. Just with Coach Jerry coming in, and he just said at the beginning of the offseason that he was going to give us all a chance. We just had to put the work in, and I think I got a good opportunity this spring, just with a lot of injuries that went down and stuff, and just we got a lot of reps and stuff. So it was good to get reps, and I just always felt prepared going into the game that whenever my number was called, I would be able to make a play and help the team out however I could.
Does it feel like the payoff is what you were hoping for? I mean, obviously you loved your other position, but you gave this up to make a bigger impact. Is this what it's all about?
Right. Yeah. See, the reason I switched to begin was just because I wanted to get on the field any way I could, obviously. And I think that I love the receiver position, and just like learning under Coach Jerry and Coach Kelly, just they're very smart coaches, and just getting that knowledge and being able to make the transition smoothly, they really helped me with that. And I fell in love with it, honestly. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tony Saracusa from Last Word.
Hey, Josiah, you touched on it a little bit, but talk about, because of the position change, now being tutored by Jerry Neuheisel. What's that like?
It's great. I mean, Jerry's a really great coach. We had him as a receiver GA actually about 2 years ago. And he has always been a very motivating coach, and he's always been very detailed. And in our room we talk about attention to detail, effort, and consistency, and he harps on those a lot. And he's just he's always very detailed based, and it helps a lot just with like our offense and just being effective on the field.
Great, thank you.
Let's go to Sam Connon from SI.
Hey, Josiah, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good. So I know you and Dorian go way back. You guys have been here for 4 years now. How is that kind of with your friendship going back all these years, and now he's hitting you in games now? What's that development been like over the years?
Yeah, it's been great, honestly. I mean, me and Dorian joke about it all the time that he always says if I'm ever in the game, he's gonna toss it to me a couple of times. So it's been fun just being out there with him. I mean, since freshman year, we're roommates, obviously, as you guys know, and just growing up with him, seeing him grow as a player too, like as a leader, obviously, like he's really been just seeing him like get better throughout the years and just getting smarter, and just seeing him perform on the field is just like awesome for me to see, just because I love him as a dude too. Like he's just a great guy and even a better player too. And it's just like, it's cool to see him go out there and perform. And I love being out there with him as well.
And then I think, was it the Hawaii game when you got your first catch?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So after that game, did you hear from anybody, like former high school teammates or coaches or just anyone special to kind of shout you out?
Yeah. A lot of my old coaches were they're watching the game and they saw it, and they showed me some love, and it was just cool to get some love from them and just from all my high school coaches and some of the guys that helped me get to where I am today. And it was just awesome just to get some love from them. But yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Ben.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You guys got 7:30 this week, 7:30 next week. Do you have an opinion? Do you care about the late starts? Maybe not getting seen by as many AP poll voters or Heisman people, fans. Do you guys care about that stuff?
Honestly, I could care less if we played at 7:30, 10:30 a.m. Like Coach Kelly always talks about just being ready to play whenever we have our scheduled game. And I think that we do a really good job of that. Coach KB, our strength coach, and Coach Heiberger and Coach Hampton, a lot of our strength coaches, they do a great job of preparing us in the mornings, depending what time our game's at. And I think that we're prepared every week, like very efficiently. They do things here like really in a smart manner, and just like when we wake up and when we go out to warm up, and our whole process over here is just like, I think it's very efficient, and it just always keeps us prepared for the game. So with all due respect, I don't really think it matters too much what time we play. I think that we're always going to be prepared as much as we can be.
Thank you.
Let's go to Tracy Pearson from Brunenport.
Hey there. Among all the receivers, what would you say you bring to the field that is a bit unique comparatively to the rest of the team?
I think the receivers group as a whole, I think just brings a lot of aggressiveness and a lot of heart that like I haven't seen like on other teams before. Like I just think that this group that we have a lot of young guys that are like very, very good that you guys probably have not seen a lot of either. Like Keontae Lewis, Caleb, we call him, and he's a great player. He's gonna be great for us in years to come. Same with Logan Loya. Kyle obviously has been a great mentor to me, just learning the A position, and just a lot of the guys. I think that like we all like bring the same energy and aggressiveness to the field, and like I think we all have our own things that we're good at, obviously. And I think that whatever we can do to help the team do well and succeed, we're gonna bring to the table. But I think that everyone just kind of has their own way to play, and I think that it's everything that we need to be successful as a receiver group and a receiver core.
There's always a discussion on who the fastest receiver is on the roster. I know when you came in and being in the program for a while, it was said that you were among the fastest. Where does that stand right now? Besides, like if you line up next to Casimir?
Yeah, personally, I'm very confident, so I'm gonna say myself. I think I am the fastest, but we always joke about it. Me, Kyle, and Kaz, we always say we're gonna race. We never end up racing, but like it's always like an argument that we have. But I think we're all gonna say ourselves, obviously. But we definitely have some speed weapons on the team. Even Lou is like really fast. Like I didn't even realize how fast he was until like this offseason training. He can move. Kaz can move. Kyle can move. Like a lot of the guys can move on the team, but like I'm gonna have to see it myself, obviously. But we got a lot of fast guys on the team, just in general.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Any final questions here for Josiah? Great. Thanks for your time, Josiah.
Thank you guys.